here we go then. Monday, 23rd, last day before we're sort of officially off for Christmas. We're not back in until, I don't know actually. I think we'll have a couple of days off. Come back in after Boxing Day or something because we've got so much to do. But as today, see how much I can film today. We've only got one working day. But as today stands, Audi Q3 in, 4 pads, speed sensor. Got to have a diagnostic done because we're looking like a couple of glow plugs are out. Might need to change those as well. This little Corsa's in for pre-MOT inspection, and I think we're doing a service on it as well. But obviously we're not going to get it all done today, but this Merc needs, I think we're doing some service work on it. It needs brake lines doing on it from front to rear because they rust out, and these ones are going rusty. This Kia from last week, given the go ahead by car sales, we've got a new clutch to go in that. That's obviously not going to get done this year, I wouldn't have thought. Funny little, don't see many of these around. These little old Volkswagen Caddy pickups. We've got a bit of work to do on that as well. For the minute, as always, let's get cracking. Flexi's gone on that. It's not blowing at the moment, but obviously that is going to need sorting. Try everything. Pads are okay, half worn, no lip on the discs. Follow the exhaust down. As far as it goes, for a little old Corsa, she's not bad under it. Not bad, this little Corsa. A couple of advisory bits. Other than that though, pretty clean bill of health for a little old Corsa. So let's jump on with the service work. Put these. So annoying that they put the ECU there. It's difficult to get the filter out. Not bad. Regularly maintained, so you'd expect it not to be too bad. There is kit for that. Oil filter, 4 spark plugs, cabin filter, pollen filter, whichever you want to call it, and air filter. Really bad. Whilst the oil is draining underneath, there, might as well do these plugs. That off of there. Off you go, one of them. No damage on these, sometimes they crack. Okay, go. Not bad. Seen a lot worse. Either way, it's the time to, in the service schedule, to have a full service, so that includes the plugs as well, not just oil change. A bit on the threads, because people have a habit of not changing them when they should do, and if they're really old, they're really hard to get out. So I always just put a little dash. Don't drown it in it, just a little bit. Just for making it easier for the next person. And always work them in by hand first, and then just a quick sort of like nip, like that. And that's enough to see. Dokie. Good stuff. Yeah. What's that? Filter. New filter. Plop that back in there. Start it by hand first. Put the rest of it back up. Do this. I think I do actually need a 25. I'll just check a 20. I can never remember. I see so many different ones all the time. Yeah. You got that?
It's on the ratchet.
Okay, sweet.
I don't need that anymore.
Cool. Yo. Oh, haha. There's no slot. Yeah, man. Oh, we try not to. Yeah, man. Only a couple though. It could always be more, couldn't it? Yeah. Right. So, let's go for that one. That one, a bit rusty. Look, that's what happens sometimes, and it's probably avoidable if I'd have held it properly. Let's have you. And you, John, take care, mate. Yeah, I picked the wrong one. Always pick the one that ends up falling off the end of the gun. Anyway, let's try that again. Actually, I think it's the hog ring on this. It's a bit worn. I'll have to just be extra. Not that into there because these are quite rusty. Now, not too bad, a bit dirty, but you know, like I said, this has had quite regular servicing on that, hasn't it, every year. Well, lovely, that's better. Right, on to the next bit. Next, screw wash. How am I going to spill it? Quite a small opening. I should get a little funnel really, but just brake fluid, check that. Shine the light in there. See the level. There, that's good. Give it a little. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's on the level. Right, sump plug in. Do the tyre pressures. Fill the oil up. And that'll be the service done for this. Run it off for MOT lunchtime. Cabin filter's up in there. Someone has obviously been in there before. Get a Hoover as well. Oh. Need little fingers to do these. Really. Clean that out in a minute. It's not too bad, but it's just, you know, it's really change them every service really. Audi Q3, glow plug change. The customer only wanted one change, usually we'd do all four, but you know, that's on them. Rear discs and pads are shot, they're so bad. They've got the electronic handbrake. You've got to have the computer plugged in on a program that winds the caliper like back out, and you've got to leave it plugged in with the ignition on, etc. That. Look at the step in it. Beautiful, isn't it? Eh? Oh, nice. Back in after Christmas. Hope everyone had a nice festive period. This is the funny limbo period now, isn't it? So we got like a couple of days and a couple of days off, and then a couple of days, then it's a weekend, then it's going back to a normal 5-day week. Sort of feel a bit lost. There's still loads to do. This Juke that's had a few bits on it needs, that's helpful, thought it was unlocked, the heater blower. Oh, what am I doing with that? It's got buttons, isn't it? Let's have a look, see. Right. Which is, you guessed it, all the way up in, like up there. Got to drop the steering column out and all sorts on this thing. Not a particularly easy job, so we're looking forward to doing that. Volkswagen Golf, get the drive shaft changed, show a bit of that. I forgot about this. This has just turned up. This Range Rover Sport has come in for some front arms and a few other little bits, so we'll have a look at that as well after. Bit of mould. See what happens. That should split it. I don't know how much oil's going to come out. Hopefully not too much, if any. if any at all. It's not bad. Should probably really take this cover off, but try it without. He's alright coming out. Gone there. Grease has come out. And it's graunchy when it's going. So, replacement for that. Slip on there, stop me seasoning. There's the fun part. This is always the awkward part of these. Get that lined up enough. And then those splines, like splines are on. Get these lined up now. Right there. Mind your fingers. Whoa! Look at that. That one. I'm going to use one of these special chrome impact sockets. Right, let's get this thing on. Just to mention, very important with these Range Rovers, this button here, make sure you lock the suspension out before you put it up in the air.
It's going to come low enough. I'm going to have to take all the wires off. All they've got to come off. I reckon they're going to take the whole thing out.
Yep. Okay.
I can see it up there. Maybe with the wires off. Camera. It might be enough with the wires off.
Yeah. What an easy job. And one of these as well. This Range Rover Sport, front lower arms need change on it, ball joints, dust covers have gone on them and everything. I think, are they rattling? Yeah, so just got to change those. I'll show you that. These are the simpler ones to do in comparison to the other ones, isn't they? Usually have to cut the bolts out. So let's get into that. Good old Land Rover. These covers, I think they corrode inside, don't they? And expand. Like that socket is barely on the end, so you have to then get them off. There you go. Out. Joke.
I can see it.
Oh yes.
It's got a screw in it though.
Oh.
At the top, and then you've got a bayonet for it.
Yeah. Yeah. That there, where the torch is. That's the blower. Wow. What an invention. Wow, yeah, what an idea.
Rove's left to drive.
Yeah. It's a good start. That bolt came out. That's good. That one's come undone. Another bonus. Get that off of there. Oh. Quite tight. Alright, let's get this out. Ow! Ooh. There. Yeah, that's what I thought, and then it'll just slide out of there. And there is one of those arms. Lovely. That's that done. Get it out the door. On to the next one. I think I'm going to get that funny little Volkswagen Caddy. I'm going to pull that in next. That needs a few bits doing. It's quite unusual as well. So let's have a look at that. Should be interesting. Oh god, you could smell in here. Woo. That is not nice. It did not like starting when it was here last time. So let's see what happens. is on the throttle. Yeah. Not too bad. Can't run it for too long because there's water pouring out of it. So let's get cracking and get this in the unit. Unusual, isn't it?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
What was Alexa one? Anyway, yeah, this funny little Volkswagen Caddy, like Skoda, top little pickup thing. Don't see too many of these around at all. Quite unusual. Funny little things they are. Yes, what's that? 1998. An old thing now. Look. Very basic in here, but that's how they were back in the day. That's the best way. And let's have a quick look, see. I'll show you what this is coming in for. He's had a bit of a accident, should we say? Here we go. Look at that lovely old straight 1.9 diesel engine, no turbo, no fancy anything. Anyway, that in there is the issue. That panel has bent up into the rad and something's got stuck behind the bumper, I think. So I'm gonna jump into this now. Dan's taking that Range Rover off for MOT, so I'll get a bit of peace and quiet for a few hours this afternoon, because he's got to do his yearly refresher up to MOT training thing, just to keep him up to date. So he should be gone for at least a couple of hours. So that'll give me a bit of peace and quiet to dive into this. Just giving this thing a quick once over, and dear oh dear, what's going on there? Just feels like the wheel bolts are loose. It's the wheel bearing, isn't it? Alright, so that's gonna want a wheel bearing as well. Got a couple of bolts in here, two this side, one that side, to get the radiator fan out. Okay. The rad should be loose now. Yeah, okay. So the rad's definitely loose. There we go, let's see. If you slide up and out this one. Oh yes. Oh, that's the bit. You can see the water coming out of there now. Oh dear. Yeah. Toast. Oh yeah, new radiator. There, slightly different look. Hasn't got that temperature sensor in, so I'm gonna have to just quickly. Oh yeah. Get that out of there. Good stuff this. This liquid PTFE. Too much on there, just a little bit. I don't want it leaking. Just enough. I don't want to bust nothing. That'll do. Nice and gentle. Out of the way. And then we've got to get that behind there. Got this water pipe down here. Sort of like the reveal. Nice. That looks a bit better than it did before. Lovely jubbly. Let's just get a couple of marks on the rad, but you can't help that when you're trying to squeeze them in. So let's get on and put the rest of it back together. Wiggle this back in now. That way. No. That way, that one. There we go. Just the plugs in. Just put that back on. Reconnect the top water hose. And then we'll fill her up, get it bled. We've got an Audi A1 that's turned up with a broken window, one of our car sales lot, so we're going to get under the way with that next. He's topped up. Let's go through the old the process of starting it. Got a feeling that the glow plugs in here do absolutely nothing, because the glow plug light, you know, comes on. In theory, Oh, there we go. She's off. Whilst it's running, absolutely fine. Just check the water level. Got more in there. And then I'll put the heaters to hot, fan on gently, and I'll put it outside so it's not smoking the unit out, and I'll get that Audi in and crack on with that. This poor little Audi, the window smashed. Customer supplied another window. So let's see what fun this brings. New glass fitted. Bit fiddly, as they always are. Slap this back together, and then that'll be the end of the day. There it goes. Why does it always have to do that? Nope. Didn't actually want that to happen, but it's in there now, so. Okay. This little Peugeot Bipper glow plug light is on. I'm going to investigate that. ABS light's on as well. Going to investigate that. So let's see what it comes up with. Problem with this Bipper: those glow plugs came out easy enough. But that one down in there, it's come out. The thread's come out. It's obviously just really coked up. So I'm gonna have to, and the gap's too small to get anything in there. I'm just going to crank the engine over and see if the cylinder pressure will knock it out. I don't know. I can't tell with the noise whether that's actually knocked the plug out or not. Just give it some revs, I suppose, and hope for the best. God, the sun's bright today. Still don't think it's done anything then. It's all going to start getting hot in a minute. That does not seem like it wants to go. Put that there so it don't fire out anywhere. Well, just to keep trying and then hope for the best, hope it comes out. Ah, yes. Come on. You utter. I don't understand how it got so coked up around there. It was just stopping it from coming out. But at least that's done now. Frosty this morning. Woo, it is free. I think it's like -2 in it down here at the moment. It's not supposed to get above like 3, so we've got to get moving. I just want to have a quick look at something. Bloody water's frozen. this is how bad it is. I thought, oh, I'll just fill the kettle up because we've got some like bottles of drinking water in the fridge. Yeah, right. That's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, that one as well. Oh man. luckily, I did pick up a fresh bottle of water from the shop this morning, so we can at least boil the kettle and have a cup of tea. That one goes up and over to this side, and then they run all the way down here, up there, over there, to the pump. That's a long pipe. Well, that's the Merc done. Brake pipes and drop links and clean the brakes up. Dan's just gonna go and road test that now. Got this nice little Asro in for one of our car sales lot. PDI, pre-MOT check, and we've got to run that for MOT as well as the Merc later as well. So let's get on with that. Oh, as it's Friday, get inside me. Lovely bit of lunch. Absolutely stuffed now though. But it's cold and that was a nice hot meal. Now then, straight after lunch, Kia Ceed. Clutch leash changes on that. So we're going to get into that next before, well, we've got a couple of hours free before we've got to go and run some MOTs. So let's see how far we get with that. I doubt I probably won't finish it today. We'll do it next week. It's going to be a later finish as it is today, without having to come back and finish that. So let's see how we go. Oh yes, that was predictable. First issue, I haven't even got started on this Kia yet. I just want to get the under tray off it, and the 3 bolts that go here that secure it. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, just about. Yeah. Oh, there's not really anything left of them, and they're C-solid, so I've got to use these extractor sockets on them. Just to get an under tray out. It take, it should just quickly undo. If this is the start of the job, and the rest of it looks quite rusty as well, I think it's going to be a pain in the arse to do. Oh no, I was wrong. That one is actually undoing. Oh no, it's getting tight. There we go, I can feel it. There we go. Book time on this, I think it's 3.5 hours. Yeah, right. But book time doesn't allow for stuff like this that you've got to be careful getting out. I'm going to have to use some penetrant and a blow torch to get these off, so I can swing the hubs out to pull the drive shafts out. Same both sides. I mean, this side's even worse. Other than that, it doesn't look too bad, but still. Right, 4 o'clock. Get this Merc and this Astra down for MOT, and that'll be it. It's the weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.